First off, for those of you just joining me, I'd like to say thank you, welcome to my wonderful, glorious channel. I'm glad that you came here to share this special day with me today. If you're not subscribed, go down and hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you for joining me. Oh yeah, special message. Stay tuned tomorrow. I have a special video coming up as well as my first live, because as you guys can see, I got my Ultra Studio to work, so I'm excited about tomorrow as well as this whole week. I have a slew of videos for your personal enjoyment, so stay tuned for that. Let's get into what I have in my camera bag. First of all, folks, before we get into what's in the bag, let's talk about the bag. This is a Lowepro bag, and it's a popular bag for people that have cameras. They sell them in B&H, but I'm gonna put a link in the description if you want to check out this bag right here that I have. If you want to purchase it, if it looks good to you, it offers a whole lot of protection for your gear, and it also has the straps on the side so that you can secure it to your person, as well as some pockets on the side and some other hidden features, which I will reveal for you tomorrow on one of the videos. I'm going to post 3 hidden features that most people don't use on their camera bag. So let's get inside the bag now. All right, guys, let's get into it, shall we? Let's see what we got in here. Should I keep it like this or should I put it like this? Which you guys prefer? All right, so let's open up the compartments in the front first so you guys can see what's going on in here. What do we got? What do we got? It's like Christmas. Alright, so the first thing we have is our charger for our camera. You always want to make sure you have your charger with you just in case your battery dies. Next, we have our white balance card. This white balance card hardly gets any use. And we also have, this is another white balance card on this side, and a Adobe On Location CS3. Oh, this came with CS3 back in the day. I don't know why I have this in the bag. I never ever look at it. Nothing in these pockets. That is it for this compartment, guys. Just the charger in here. And sometimes I put extra batteries for my lav kit, and I put my lav kit in here sometimes. But I'm on my lav kit right now. Nothing on the sides, guys. So let's go into the meat and grits. Ooh, goodies. First, let's visit the door. The door, this is the shoe mount attachment that came with my camera. This clips onto the top. A lot of people throw that stuff away, I think. This is a follow focus ring that goes to my tilter. You guys saw my tilter in another video, but I don't know why I have that in here. Okay, so we have some pockets for SD cards. We have a SD card adapter in here, micro SD card adapter, and we have another. This hot shoe cover is for my G7, which Allan has. You guys know who Allan is. I'm gonna save that for a trivia question. Do you guys know who Allan is? And it's not me, hint hint. Okay, so first large object we approach is my Rode VideoMic Pro. Shout out to Rode VideoMic Pro. Shout out to Rode. Have you guys seen the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus? I want that. I'm gonna get it soon. But this is my Rode VideoMic Pro. I love this thing. Keep it on my camera all the time. But lately I've been using my lav kit, so sit that to the side. Okay, we'll start from this side to the side. Okay, this is my 75mm Olympus, so buttery smooth. I keep that in my bag at all times when I have something that's at a fair distance away from me and I want to get some excellent bokeh on it. Yeah, because this, you can't be 75mm, not that close. This pancake lens, if you guys don't have this 20mm by Lumix, it's very inexpensive and it's a great lens for you guys to have. It gives you lots of bokeh and it has a very, very low aperture range. Yeah. Canon. Whoa. Okay, I don't even have any Canon accessories in there. This was for my 7D. I guess the state of my camera bag. Business cards, guys. Gotta have some business cards. Make sure you got that. Extra battery for your camera. Panasonic. This lens cover right here is for the Olympus that I have on this camera right here right now. Skip over that for right now. We have our Panasonic Lumix 75 to 175 millimeter zoom lens on here. I love this bad boy. You need a zoom lens. You need at least one zoom lens in your kit, guys, for shooting different things. You're not going to use this for shooting movies or anything like that, but it's just good to have a zoom lens in case you want to take pictures or video of something far away. And this is the sunshade for over top of it. Clip it on like so to get some shade in a sunny day situation. These next two lenses are kind of redundant. This one, it was a kit lens that came with my G7 14 to 42 millimeter. I say it's redundant because this is the kit lens that came with my GH5. It's a 14 to 45, 14 to 45, 14 to 42. Yeah, just keep this one, get rid of this one. 14 to 45. It has better build quality. This one is slightly plasticky, but yeah. 14 to 45, 14 to 42. Don't need the 14 42. But I still have it. And my fisheye lens. Yeah, I like this lens. I hardly ever use it. It doesn't have that good of a aperture range, but it's a good telephoto lens. I mean, not telephoto, good wide angle lens rather. You see the bulge, the bubble eye. Yeah, so that is it for these compartments, guys. Let me just do a little cleaning up here. I haven't been in this bag for a while because I'm always... Okay, so the next thing is my neutral density filters. Okay, I got a trick to show you guys, right? You guys see all these rings, right? There's actually one filter right here. It's a UV filter protection, just protection for your lens right here. But these are step-up rings. That's what they're called, step-up rings. And the reason why I have these, guys, is because I have a lot of different lenses, right? And I gotta give a shout out to I'm not gonna front. I gotta give a shout out to YC Imaging, because I actually learned this trick from him and his YouTube channel. So shout out to YC Imaging. So what you can do with these step-up rings is you can actually you can buy one neutral density filter. Say this one, for example. Say I didn't want to step down a couple stops. You know, it was a really bright day and I wanted to step down a couple stops, and this lens in particular, let's say it was too bright. I'm not sure if I have a step-up ring big enough for that, but let's say I want to use it. Okay, so this is a 72 mil. Obviously, this cannot fit on here. So you're going to use a step-up ring so you can step this down, screw this on here, and step this on here. So guess what? Now I can use my step-up ring. Now I can have one neutral density filter, because these things get expensive. One neutral density filter, as long as I have these cheap step-up rings, I can put them on all of my lenses. Great tip, YC Imaging. Saves a whole lot of money. Other than that, you'll be buying a different size neutral density filter for all your different lenses, the same stop. Like you'll buy a neutral density filter for this one, for that one, for that one, for that one, you know what I mean? Because they're different sizes. So rather than buy a new neutral density filter, just buy a bunch of step-up rings. A step-up ring for each one of your size lenses, so you can just use this for all of them. So there's a tip, guys. So this, I have a kit that has ND2, ND4, and you need these, guys. You need neutral density filters, and an ND8. I had a really dark one, but I traded in a B&H. Wrong move. But I need to get another big one, because these small ones, you can't do the step-up rings backwards, guys, because obviously this would be like in the middle. That's not gonna work. So anyway, for my smaller lenses, here's an ND8, and here is this is actually a polar. Yeah, this is something different, guys. This isn't a lens that gives a filter that gives you an effect. And this right here, also gives you an effect. Let me see if you guys can see that effect that it's gonna give you. No, you can't see it because it would have to be like dark with lights. It like actually gives off like the star effect, and you can turn this little lever on here to make the stars twinkle and such. But yeah, a neutral density filter in a bright day, when you turn your cameras, all the way down to compensate for the brightness, and you don't have any more stops to lower the camera, right? I mean, to get your footage darker, you have to raise the stops to make it darker, and you have to lower your ISO to get it darker. So after you've maxed that out in your camera's range has been exceeded, you can put one of these on, and it makes the footage darker. So you get a few more stops on your camera. And what is also great about these things is the lower the aperture is, the lower the f-stop is, the more bokeh you're able to get. So you kind of want to, if you want to have a great effect, you kind of want to keep your aperture really, really low. But on a bright day, your aperture is low, and that lens is, your iris is so wide open, it's letting too much light in. So you can use a neutral density filter to bring that brightness down and still maintain your wide open f-stop, which is actually the lower number. So that will enable you to focus on something with that f-stop really, really low, and you can still get mad crazy bokeh using your lenses, guys. So there's another tip for you guys. But that's all I have in my bag, guys. Stay tuned for tomorrow. And guess what, guys? Guess what tomorrow is? Story time! I was gonna make today story time, but I said no, I'll make tomorrow story time. So stay tuned. Tomorrow we got story time. Tomorrow we have a special video for you guys. And tomorrow we are going live for the first time, so you guys can tune in. I'm not going to tell you what time exactly. It's probably going to be in the evening, to be honest with you, with my live, so I can take my time, and anybody who's on I can answer their questions. Let's shoot for about, I don't know, maybe 6 p.m. and go live. Meet me here at 6 p.m. and we can have a Q&A if anybody's online. I might just be on here rambling by myself, but it's okay because I'm used to rambling by myself, because these videos that are recorded in advance by myself, so it's okay. Pardon for the noise, guys. That's my box of doodads and knickknacks. You guys know what that is. Anyhow, talk to you guys later. Hope you enjoyed this video. Some very valuable information about the f-stop and ND filters and what they're good for. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, leave a comment in the comment section, and I can actually go outside and show you guys exactly what I'm talking about in reference to that and bokeh, etc. So yeah, subscribe, guys. Talk to you guys later. It's your boy A-Dubb. Peace. I'm out.